Hey there, everybody. It's Kenny K here again, and I wanted to bring the movie. I wanted to bring up the movie. I already reviewed this one, but I saw it yesterday, and I want to review it again because I like it. The Lost Footage of Leah Sullivan, a found footage movie. It gets a 5.5 on IMDb. That's the score that I'm giving it. Directed by a guy named Bert Grinstead, and it's basically two main characters. You have Leah Sullivan, a college student who's doing a project, and she has to film the Mulhaney murders, the Mulhaney massacre that happened there years ago. An entire family slaughtered with an axe, and she is wanting to make a documentary, and she wants to, film people and people that were kind of connected with them, or this and that. She also gets connected to a police officer, Officer Patrick Rook. Now he doesn't know her, but his brother went because Leah Sullivan is from that place. Uh, but Patrick Rook, yeah, sees her then, and you immediately see there's a kind of infatuation going on, and teasing and flirting, and then yeah, you get the picture. So they start to work together, but okay. Now I'll start with the positives. Positives are it's it's a slow burn, but it's well done. It's well done, but because of the ending, well, that's for the negatives. It's a slow burn, but there are creepy moments in there. But it's more creepy, like what the people are. So they're interviewing people and what they're telling. How it happened. Patrick Rook showing pictures of the kills back then, the gore and all. You can see the gore on those pictures. And then there was one guy who was meant to a roofer that had to work on their roof that day, and he went in and he smelled dead bodies, and he heard something like doof, and he kind of recreated that sound by doing doof with a bottle, doof on the table, and there's these moments when she's alone and she hears something, and then eventually that's jump, of course, a cheap jump scare, but the story is intriguing. The story is very intriguing, and it keeps you interested. The acting is very good. It's really good, as well as the two main characters. And the interviewees, because usually the interviewees are a little bit wonky, but you had a few fun characters, but you also had uh, serious characters. But I gotta say, the acting was top notch. Um, the it's actually a killer. You have basically um, they're filming. The movie starts with her filming. Sets a tripod. She's filming herself, and if you, there are all these especially around the house, if they're filming around the house where it happened, but it's still in good shape. And they she's doing an intro, and when she's done you see a shadow behind the window moving away, so there's still somebody in the house, the killer perhaps. And that's creepy. That's what I meant with creepy. You have these multiple moments that you see the drapes moving, you see, then when they do get in, you see the cameras going like this, and then there's a corner and there's standing somebody and it looks like somebody. the, the you have about two really good shots, and those only last a second or two. You see a person with long black hair in a white dress holding an axe. So that pretty creepy. And multiple times when they're in the house, they see, but they don't see that somebody's standing in the corner, or that she's filming herself, and she says, "I think Patrick is scared," and then behind her is the killer standing there, and that was creepy. And they also heard at some point that same noise, because not only the family died, but 5 missing people around that house died too, and never explained how, who, whatever. So the negatives. Leah, although the acting is good, but I didn't like Leah Sullivan. She's a beautiful woman, and she's not a bitch. She's nice and respectful, but she kind of is or is not flirting with Officer Rook to get information or not. And Rook is a very he's probably somebody who's not long on the force, and he's like, she manipulates him a little bit, and I didn't like that. I mean, he gives her fucking files, with pictures, and with the files, the cold case, what was 30 years ago. A normal citizen can't just look in that, and especially when she's filming it, and at some point they think that the killer is still alive and living in that house, and multiple times she wants to go in there, when he, as a cop, 10 times, he says a dozen of times that she can't do that. That's for trespassing, you're obstructing, maybe. I mean, he has to call an investigation crew. I mean, to investigate, and she's, that will take too long. This can be national news, and that was the thing that Officer Brooks said that he didn't want. This can be just. But the fact that he already showed the files, I mean, you know what I mean. This doesn't confidential, right? And that's what I didn't like. I also didn't like the ending. Very dark. Very, very dark. The last 12 minutes or so, you also get a close-up of the face of, because in IMDb they call it a creature, but it's actually someone else. But I'm not gonna spoil too much. You see the face, a person, and with blood around the mouth. And it was another creepy thing that at some point they find this bedpost, with all the names scratched in that were killed, including the 5 people that were killed after the incident, after the massacre, and Leah's name and Patrick's name. Pretty creepy. But after that, it becomes a typical shaky shake, black. You don't see jack shit, and that's what the movie goes down a couple of notches. If I could have seen what happened, I would have probably gave it a 6. But it's a great, it's an underrated one, and I highly recommend this one. A found footage movie from 2018, I believe, the lost footage of Leah Sullivan. I'm thinking maybe free on Internet Archives, but YouTube, I don't know. Maybe on Tubi. So that being said, smell you later. Bye.